Peace, love, and black empowerment. You are tuned into the Mile High News Channel, Denver's first station for news and entertainment that is for us and by us. With your host, Noble Turner, Sharif Aline, Chairman Sekou, and Jesse Paris. Welcome. Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Mile High News, family. We are on episode 28, the Sister Circle. So, yes. Welcome back, our sisters. We all back together, and we getting it in like we usually do. As always, I want to thank all of our donators and our supporters and our viewers. You know, we really appreciate y'all. We wouldn't be nothing without y'all, family, and we really appreciate y'all. I appreciate the donators to Unity Community. We really appreciate y'all on that. We are making, forward strides. Unity Community. We gotta get out of here, fam. It's about to rain bad, so peace and love. Unity Community is on the way. We are building. We are walking and not talking. You understand? Got our fence posts up from the whole south side of it, the whole west side of it. Got my sons out here making a competition out of doing the fence posts.
You did a good job, man. All you got to do is ride back.
Sure.
You gonna try to walk over there? Hey, go ahead. Y'all do your thing. Hurry. You sit on the tailgate. All right.
That's our teammate Ray J. He's about to walk back in the rain and get soaked up. Look how far he got. He got the way over there.
Nowhere.
Hey, this how the horror movies start. We are really getting it in down there. And, stay tuned for that. We're finally back on Facebook. Our fundraiser is back on Facebook. So now we're on GoFundMe and Facebook. So we'll leave the links below. And I just want to know, are y'all all right? Is everybody good?
Everybody's good.
Have we got all of this out of our system? You know what I'm saying? Or are we still rioting and protesting? Because when it's over, we still got to think about what we're going to do next, family. We are making major strides, and, shouts out to Minnesota and, all the other cities. I feel you. Get your anger, get your aggression out. And, a lot of it is not our people. So, we have some other, some agents in there doing stuff that's messing this up, and they still putting the targets on our backs because of what these people are doing. You know what I'm saying? But, I think when this is all over, we still need to go back to focus on building, family. You know what I'm saying? That should be the next step, We made this major step. Now let's make the next one. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to do here at Unity Community. We're trying to build a community for us. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be our next step. Let's take this anger and aggression to show them that, hey, we don't need y'all, and, let's build our own. And, we're showing them now that if we do build our own, you're going to see what we're capable of. You're seeing what we're capable of now. You know what I'm saying? But, I just want to keep the focus on us building and getting to the next level because, there's nothing else. There's nothing else that we can do. You know what I'm saying? After you burn down the store and get your free Jordans and stuff, you know what I'm saying? What are we going to do next? If we don't do nothing, if we stay stagnant, they're going to keep on moving on us, family. And like I say all the time, you know what I'm saying? This is going to keep on happening. It's going to keep happening. Get ready for the next Brother Floyd because it's going to happen, and it's still happening. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get all this out of our system and then put that same anger, that same aggression to building something, man. And even if you guys aren't down with us here in Colorado and the Unity Community and what we're doing, like I always say, build your own in your community. Because that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? After Colorado, I have a few other states that's next. that I want to do the same thing at. You know what I'm saying? So we have to focus, keep our eyes on the prize. And the prize is not just burning up shit. You know what I'm saying? The prize and the focus on this should be building. You know what I'm saying? Building communities to where people like Brother Floyd don't get killed, or Brother Ahmaud don't get killed for jogging through the park, or another Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? We should be focused on preventing this. You know what I'm saying? It's like cancer. They say the only cure for cancer is early detection. We have had early detection for a long time, y'all. And this is a cancer. Racism and all of this, it's a cancer on us. You know what I'm saying? So we really have to get to focusing on being to ourselves and doing for our own selves. Because they don't have nothing for us, fam. And what they do have for us, y'all see. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, we got the sister circle tonight. We got our sister circle back. And you know what I'm saying? We love our sisters here. You know what I'm saying? I try to do it at least 2 to 3 times a month because, you know, y'all are our rock. You know what I'm saying? When we go out there, when we come home, y'all are the one that putting the bandages on us. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are the one that are nursing us back to health. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I always make sure we got to have our sisters here. Excuse me. We gotta have our sisters here. So first up, as usual, we have the queen of the sister circle, my beautiful wife Monique, and Sister Monique. What you got for us tonight? She's gonna be talking about losing your religion. So, Sister Monique.
Yes, and I want to say thank you to my husband for having me on again. Shout out to Sister Barbara, Amelie Queen, Brother Jesse, and Brother Sekou, of course. And so it's always great to be with y'all. Let me speak up a little in case you can't hear me. But as my husband said, I'm going to talk about losing your religion, and not in a sense that people think I may be saying like you got to lose your religion. But honestly, when you think about it, when we were born, you were born black first before religion or anything. When you came out, that doctor and your mama and your daddy knew for sure you were black. If you weren't nothing else, you were black. Sure. And so as a people, we really have to get the religion out the way, because I think that's one of the main things that is holding us back from moving forward, uniting. A lot of us, you're Christian, you're Baptist, you're Muslims, you're whatever your religion is. And to me, I think that the only way we're going to move forward is if we lose the religion for now and be black first and unite first. I know we see what's going on, and it's a lot going on. And like my husband was saying, with everything going on, once this is over, what then? We do see a lot of people out here protesting with black people, and no disrespect, I know that makes a lot of black people want to go out there and join the fight and join in the protests and everything. But let's not forget, when this is all over and done with, you are going to have to go back and deal with what's going on. Like, people were getting shot before, and people were getting shot still even after, and people are still getting hurt at these protests. A lot of black people who are out there. And so personally, I think that we should be still looking towards moving forward. Like, it's taking the focus off of even reparations. And like, think about all the talk that there was and all the buzz with reparations even before this pandemic and the shutdown. And I honestly think that has a lot to do with them stopping reparations as well, and then going right into this protest. And so I'm not disrespecting anybody who's out there fighting. Yes, I think that honestly right now, we always say, we don't have nobody fighting for us. They're out there, they're fighting. I think black people, stay your ass at home right now and let them go out there and fight that fight right now. Right now, we should be coming together and uniting and actually trying to move forward and figure out what our next move is. And I was watching a special on Michael Bazin. And I usually watch a lot of his stuff, but yesterday he was talking about now it's time to vote and we're going to get Trump out of there. And that's your focus? We're going to get Trump out of there for who? Biden? I mean, honestly, like, we still have to keep our eye on the prize. We still have to make sure that we're still keeping other topic. Like, you're just going to vote for Biden and not ask for anything. Like, to me, that just doesn't make sense right now. I think that you shouldn't be focused on, Trump, getting Trump out of office and go vote, and now he's pumping all these people up to go vote. And I don't think that's going to help us right now. And so, like my husband has been saying, honestly, we need to come together. We need to unite. And we have a community there that we can build on now. And so I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's religion, whether you're Christian, Baptist. I'm saying that don't let that stand in the way of working with your people and coming together, because that's one thing that's definitely separating us as a race, in my personal opinion. And so I'll end with that. I love y'all, and y'all be safe out there. And I don't know, I can't tell you not to go protest, but sit this one out after hearing what Trump has said yesterday. And that's not your kind of protesting anyway right now, the protesting they're doing. I'm watching black people get sprayed right in their face, but white people are yelling and cussing right in the police face. And so they're still showing you a difference in the way you're being treated. And like I said, a day after they started protesting, another man had just got killed and one had been choked out. And so don't lose sight of what's going on just out there protesting. We still got to be moving forward and uniting as a people. It's the time. So.
That's right. Definitely. Yes. Yes. Woo. That's right, fam. It's the time to do this. If not any other time, why not now? You know what I'm saying? We're showing this solid. Man, I seen some people spray painting the side of the White House. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
and they had a video of the police actually busting out windows. And then that video my brother sent us from Minnesota. The police were the ones throwing a cocktail bomb on top of a store, lighting it on fire. So they're even joining in on it.
And that's like I'm saying, fam. If we're trying to bring war, bring it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But if we're just sitting there going to do this and go back to the regular, normal state that we're in, that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's counterproductive to what the strides we've already made. You know what I'm saying? So definitely we got to keep our eyes on the prize. So next up, we got our sister Melly Queen in Queen's Corner. And, she's going to break it off like she usually does. So Sister Melly Queen.
Thank you, Brother Noble. Coming into Queen's Corner. I want to send a salute and shout out to all black media platforms, especially Mile High News and the Mile High News team, our executive producer over at the Black Panther Corner, Gerald Knight, and all other black media platforms, and brothers and sisters that are out here spreading out, getting us the information we need. Man, I never imagined that we'll be living in a world like this. And we are in the midst of a full-fledged war. These pigs and military pigs, politicians, all of them, dirty as hell. These people don't have our best interests at heart. And they keep showing us over and over again because they keep killing us. Family, when are we going to change these narratives? Where are our black leaders that had all this big talking to do? We need people to step out and take control if we have leaders in the crowds. Because everybody hollering their demands on this side and another state got a set of demands. They're not going to... Look, y'all need to do what you need to do, but we got to do it together. I don't need no coons that's gonna sell us out for one little car per penny. Al Sharpton, Jesse, Maxine. Get them people out your head. We don't need none of these pimp pastors either. We need some true leaders to step forward and make demands on behalf of the entire black collective as a whole. We are no different than no other set do more in slavery than the next. This dumb mess out of y'all heads. We all the same. And right now we need our unity globally. Our children in their streets crying out, angry. and don't know what to do because these tricks keep killing them. And we not doing nothing, not giving them any solutions. It's our time to reset, family. Get yourselves together. Get your families together. In turn, that will get your communities together. Home educate your children. We need our own communities, our own black space, where we can be able to be who we are unapologetically. And we're not going to be able to have these things until we come together as a people, become self-sufficient, self-determined, and powerful. And that power is to have control of your life, control of your thinking. We need to do what we need to do, family. Home educate your children. Join us and connect with us at Mile High News. We're on YouTube and Facebook. Unity Community with Brother Noble and his team. Check out the Black Panther Corner with General Melly Queen. At the Vanguard's Academy, online academy, we will be working throughout the summer. If you want to join, contact myself or Sister Chosen One through Messenger or email us at vanguardacademy21@gmail.com. Stay calm, stay focused, keep preparing, stay vigilant, stay ready. Oh, and check out the Black Up and Shut Up store online. Thank y'all. We love y'all. Black Power.
All right, definitely. Yes, thank you, Sister Melanie. We got to keep our eyes on the prize and make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we're focused on us. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of seeming like everything that's going on, you know, is about us. You know what I'm saying? So why not we flip the script and you know what I'm saying, take what we want during these times since it's about us. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something for us. And you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of those protesters out there, and all I can think about with my, you know, economic mind is, you know, if all of them people out there was to give $3-4 to a black cause, you know what I'm saying? We would.
Well, tell them we want reparations. I bet they'll all go home.
We can get our reparations in one night. So definitely, yeah. Next up, we got our sister. For real, fam. Let all the people get $3. It's over 200,000 or 300,000 people out there. Well, probably not that much, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so Sister Barbara, she's going to be speaking on our righteousness of Black Lives Matter, and we love our Sister Barbara here. She was just down in Walsenburg with us at Unity Community. We was out there chilling, getting it in. So you know what I'm saying. We really love our sister here. So Sister Barbara,
thank you so
breaking
much.
on off.
Brother Noble, thank you.
Damn.
And thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sister Monique, you always so profound when we think about, you know, what you're saying. We is black first. Is that right?
That's
Be
right.
one. Be one if you see one.
That's right. Yeah. Che, Brother Jesse, thank you. And of course, our senior elder senator. Brother
Oh, hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah. I love everybody here. These are my brothers and sisters. And I saw the man for unity. I said, I must see Unity Community. And it's expansive, and you look at it for miles, 35 acres. I don't know how many miles that is because I can't add.
That's a lot of miles.
Subtract
Over a half a mile.
That's all what I'm saying. I can't add it anymore. But what I'm saying is potentiality. And not only that, there's a view of those mountains. And when we saw the sunset, you could see the majestic purple of the majestic Rocky Mountains. So thank you for letting me come and help out in my way. I barbecue. Everybody's pleased. I let the men do the men labor. Hey, they got to pack my suits up, right?
Right. There's no offense.
You know, hey, we got business here. I said, I am so pleased to see these brothers working together. Hey, don't anybody ever utter anything that is not in praise of my brothers. Steadfastly working together. because you don't know nothing. You got to see what I see. And that's what I'm talking about, righteousness. I've been on this thing because it's about me. And I call it the righteousness of Black Lives Matter. And I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed to see young people out there stomping around. And I'm overjoyed that this is not just hitting this little... Denver, Colorado has put itself on the map. They was out there for 3-4 days, and it's
Still
like...
out there.
It's still out there. I'm disappointed with the breaking up of the windows and things like that. But I understand these people protesting. I understand that there happened. It's like you had a piece of dynamite and you just kept blowing it out and tried to make sure it wouldn't pop. And what happened is things just popped. Someone did an analogy that the reason why there's so many folks out there is, number one, they couldn't get to the gym. Number two, they couldn't go out there to the bars on Friday nights. So now they got a chance to go outside. Now I'm just... And what they're doing is venting some of their frustrations. Or perhaps they're also really determined that maybe this is the last time the righteousness of Black Lives Matter. Because we got to look at this as what is the just and moral and ethical behavior of Black Lives Matter. When I see protesters who are black saying, we are having a peaceful protest, and when I hear and see that somebody in Minneapolis is a police officer with a hammer breaking out Ace, the Ace store. You understand where I'm coming from? It was not the rioters. Yet, this individual was confronted. And the beautiful, power of social media is that got his face, identified him. He got to go to jail someplace. But there was more people like this, so there's a lot of outside agitators. But now we can see that it's not about black people looting. The people who looting was brown and white and yellow and red, whoever decided to come and loot. And it was taking some material stuff. And when it's over, maybe some people will rebuild and maybe not. So that's the casualty of rioting or protesting. You know, what's the protest? You expect to get something out of it. The riot, I'm going to break everything down and steal what I can and, you know, have people, martial law coming out. I'm rather disappointed that we have become such a military. There's so much military force. Who would have thunk it? Who in the United States could have ever believed that we would have, you know, our own people being persecuted by folks who are supposed to protect us? We as black people deserve to be protected just like folks who are white, folks who are brown, folks who are red, and folks who are yellow. You know, when someone takes the oath to get a job and they say, okay, I'm supposed to protect everybody, not to somebody's, but to everybody. That's where the righteousness comes in. You got to be righteous. Do the right thing. That's what it's called. Mm-hmm. And folks standing around watching folks kill people. You got a mouth, use it. Say stop. Because one day, the life you save may also be saving yours. Mm-hmm. The tide turns too quickly. Some people say we are at war. Feels like it. Every day there's something different. What we have done is live in America for years and years, and it's been comfortable for many people. Comfortable for the fact that we managed to flourish. Some of us to survive, exist. And other of us, we've been oppressed and suppressed so many times that there's I don't really know if I choose to engage anymore. But now people are righteously indignant. And let me tell you about the anger, because I love this part. Anger is the emotion of dignity. Now, anger is going to make stuff happen. You might be depressed, but if you get angry, you're going to get your butt up and make something happen. So these people out there The real protesters, not the agitators, they are angry because they're being discounted. And so they're using the anger to change this whole trajectory of what we call America, to bust down the myths and the falsehoods of how great it is. Because for some, it may appear to be great, but for too many of us, it has been a dismal place that we have existed and felt oppressed and suppressed too many times. Yet, we survived. We flourish, okay? All right. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
And through our righteousness, we put our demands in. We not going back to like it was. Ain't nothing normal no more. No more. No more. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak my truth as it is so given to me. And the truth of everyone here that brings the unfiltered, the raw, the truth, the real deal here, as they would say, Holyfield. And so thank you again for Mile High News. And click the button at the bottom to donate, because we need some money. We're going to develop unity, community. Thank you so much.
That's right. That's right. That's right, Sister Barbara. Yes, we are getting it in. And, you know, we, like I always say, I want to, you know, always thank people for, you know, believing in this dream. You know, you guys could be, you know, donating to anything. Like I go on, on Facebook and I see the other, you know, donation campaigns, and it's like, you know, Todd's graduation party on the lake, and you know, people are donating $15,000 and $30,000, and you know what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to get on my people, but you know what I'm saying. We just like Sister Barbara said, and we always say, we are at war, man. You know, and if y'all can't see that, and everybody, we don't know the word. No, man, it's going down, and it's aimed specifically at us. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't none of this be happening if it wasn't for us? You know what I'm saying? So let's push that notion. Let's keep on pushing that and get what we want out of this. You know what I'm saying? Since everybody's just, you know, poor black people and all that. Poor black people, give some reparations. You know, help us out to separate from each other, because we obviously can't do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. That's right, definitely, y'all. So we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta look at every avenue of business that we can get in, you know. At Unity Community, we're gonna try to grow us some cannabis too. Lo and behold, some hemp, tomatoes, greens, all of that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a couple acres of it. You know, that's future wise. And you know, you guys stay tuned to the Facebook fundraiser, stay tuned to the GoFundMe. And you know, you'll see all of our progress. I want to put all of our progress that we're doing on there, just to let y'all know this ain't no scam. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying, no plot or play on our people. You know, we're really trying to get it out there. You know, this has never been done. Well, it has been done before, but it hasn't been done in a long time. You know what I'm saying? We are trying to create a black community that is going to sustain itself and help build other communities. And we're all going to work in those communities. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have visions and dreams of how this is going to be. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it on the right path. And, you know, it's going to happen, fam. Oh, it's going to happen. Believe me. And I'm going to be working on this, honestly, to the day I die, if it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That's how dedicated I am to doing this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can't even think about anything else. You know? And sometimes my wife, you ain't gonna, you know, it kind of creates problems sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, everything that's going on and you know, every movement that is made, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have, you know, people who don't believe, and I'm not saying my wife don't believe in it, but you're going to have people that deter you from that. But, you know, you have to stay the pace, stay what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people think that this is unachievable, you know, and it's not. You know, and I have a lot of people speaking about it, and you know, but they don't speak about when the white people come into your neighborhood, and just like they did over there in Curtis Park and changed it to Rhino, they can do it in an instant.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm still mad about that.
Yeah. Why come we can't do it? And on my Park Hillians, this is not gonna be Park Hill no more in a minute.
Hey.
It's gonna be Northeast
It's already
Stapleton.
Stapleton.
It's gonna be Northeast Stapleton. Hey, watch my word. It's said here, right here tonight
Northfield,
on Mile High
Stapleton.
News, episode 29. I bet you. So definitely. Next up, we got our brother Jesse, and he's gonna be speaking on Tangibles 2020 and the protest and his housing article that he was just featured in. So, brother Jesse, brother Che, brother Jesse.
What do you say, Shay?
Jesse, aka known as Shay.
Now you got a government name.
All right, thank you, Brother Noble. Thank you, sisters. Awesome presentations. Hard acts to follow. Yes, so family, as I keep reiterating show after show after show, time and time again, we must remain focused on our tangibles. No matter what is going on, we must remain focused on our tangibles. Corona is going on. It's still supposed to be going on. But you notice how that has not been the topic ever since George Floyd got killed. The protests, the riots, the rebellions that come from it have been the main focus. But family, we cannot be distracted. Tangibles is due, and we are going to get our tangibles. Otherwise, the Democrats and the Republicans will not be getting our vote. Trump needs 20% of the black vote. Biden needs a bigger turnout than Obama. And he's not going to get it. Both of these predators are not going to get our votes, especially if they do not produce tangibles specifically for us. And that could be reparations, that could be land, that could be a combination of reparations and land. Where's our stimulus package? Where's our stimulus check for foundational black Americans descendants of slavery? Now, I hear that we are all one, but yet these other groups that come over here do not see themselves as one. Foundational black Americans have been at the forefront of every rebellion, protest, you name it, in this country. So we cannot lose sight of that. And these protests have been co-opted, family. I'm just going to put it plain and simple. Other groups, these white groups, these LGBTQ, these Latino, Latinx, natives, so-called native groups, they have all, Asians, have co-opted our movement that was sparked after George Floyd was suffocated to death, kneed to death, murdered, first degree murder, and the officers involved need to be not only charged but convicted of first degree murder, not manslaughter, first degree murder. They sat here and watched this black man die right in front of their eyes. It was on camera. The brothers and sisters that were protesting it were telling him, look, man, you're killing him, and he still didn't listen. So, family, we are at war. I don't know how many more signs of it you need to see before you realize that we are at war. And the only way that we're going to win this war is by unifying and by getting our tangibles. So the 2020 elections are coming up, and we are going to demand our tangibles. No more malign neglect. No more so-called people of color. This is specifically for foundational black Americans, descendants of slavery, the ones that built this country. Our reparations is due, and our amount is $100 trillion, not 14 billion or 14 trillion like, what is his name? Jack Johnson, what is it? Bob Johnson, the founder of BET. He said recently that we are owed $14 trillion. Family, we are owed at minimum $100 trillion for past, present, and future atrocities that have been brought against our people. And no matter what's going on, coronavirus, protests, rebellions in the streets, we need to remain focused. This election is coming up, and we are going to continue to demand our tangibles. And this isn't just for 2020. This is for 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 30, 31, so on and so forth, family. This is going to be a generational fight. It's not going to be something overnight. But if they want to quell the violence and keep the cops from getting more of them getting shot and soon to be killed, they need to cut the goddamn check. Cut the reparations check. Enough is enough of this madness. You're going to pay what you owe America, or America's going to burn to the ground. And I salute the black protesters and those that are not coming in with some kind of agenda other than reparations for foundational black Americans and justice for the family of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the list goes on. And to that point, family, on a whole nother note, I recently got into the paper. There's a paper in Denver called The Front Porch. It's a yuppie, mainly white publication in affluent Stapleton, which is named after a Klansman, by the way. For those who didn't know, Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, and actually voted to keep the name Stapleton recently. So it's still Stapleton, it's still Klan country. And Colorado is not as progressive and liberal as they like to portray. It is anything but that. Outside of Denver and Boulder, it's a red state. So don't be fooled, family. Anyway, this paper did an article on me about my homeless experience of 13 years in this city and in this state. And they profiled the good things, the fact that I worked while I was homeless. So there's this preconceived notion that homeless people do not want to work. We did a study, my organization, Denver Homeless Out Loud, did a study a year or two ago, which showed and proved that 60 to 70% of people that are homeless currently on the streets work. So this notion of just get a job or get a job, you lazy bum, that doesn't work, because even if you have a job, you end up having to work 2-3 jobs just to make this astounding rent. Now it's $1,500 for a studio apartment, $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment, $2,500 for a 3-bedroom. The cost of living is not keeping up with the wages. But see, I was lucky enough to get into a place called The Fusion. And as I touched on several shows back, this place is for people that are formerly homeless, currently coming out of either halfway houses, jail or prison, and mental institutions or mental health. So I literally have dubbed it the Nut House. I live in a nut house. I try to keep to myself and go about my business and get as much sleep as possible, because the people that I am living with are not wrapped too tight. So I'm pleased and happy to have a place to call home after so many years of not having one. But this situation is not gonna last too much longer where I'm at, because I need to be in an environment where it's not so chaotic. I just throwing it out there, but the article touched on all the high points and good points of me being housed, and the fact that the place has wraparound services, so they come to you. That if you have any medical needs, they'll come directly to you. If you need medication, they'll come directly to you. If you need to make an appointment, a doctor's appointment, they have a mobile health clinic that comes directly to our building once a month, at least once a month. And then there's also a needle exchange program for those that are getting off of narcotics or currently on narcotics. So the wraparound services help. The case managers being on site helps. But it still doesn't negate the fact that I'm in the crazy house. So family, with that being said, stay focused on the tangibles. Reparations is due. We're going to get it. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be this year. But we're going to get our reparations, family. This country owes us a debt, and they're going to pay what they owe. And if that means burning it to the ground, so be it. Them corporations got bailed out just like they did in 2008. So they have insurance. They can repair the damage that's been lost. You cannot bring back a human life, though. All this rioting and protesting is not going to bring back George Floyd, and we cannot lose sight of that. Thank you.
That's right. That's And that's what I'm saying. People ain't out here, fam, just for, and rest in peace to Brother George Floyd, definitely. But we're not just out here just for him. You know what I'm saying? We're out here for Trayvon.
And I was out there in the protest.
That's right.
I know firsthand. I seen what I seen. Them white folks who co-opted our movement. They are the ones that are doing all the vandalism, all the tagging. I seen it with my own eyes.
That's right.
You got to think they've been cooped up all this time.
That's right. And in a lot of other cities too, man.
Out there
You know what I'm saying?
tear stuff up.
That's definitely. So, like I always say, we got to keep our eyes on the prize. So, next up, we got our brother Sharif. And he's going to be breaking it down. Sharif's out on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Sharif keeps his nose to the streets, man. That is our guy here in Mile High News. He's the ringer. You know what I'm saying? So, Brother Sharif.
Peace, family. This is Brother Sharif Alim reporting for the Mile High News. You want to get rid of these racist, crooked-ass cops? Here's what we got to do. When one of these cops is found guilty of abusing or killing a black person, this person should be fired and prosecuted and convicted. Number one. Number two is all of these cops out here, man, every time there's a big settlement, when one of these police officers kills somebody, they take the money from the citizens of the city. The tax dollars goes to pay for these lawsuits and settlements that happen with these police. What we need to do, family, is stop doing that and start taking the money out of the police retirement fund. That's a must. Number three, family, is that any police officer that's guilty of murdering black people, abusing black people, should have their rights, all their certification taken away from being a police officer someplace else. Because what happens is, family, these police officers will abuse a citizen, and even if the police department fires them, they'll get another job working in another county or another state. Just like they pass around these Catholic priests that molest these little boys. They don't fire them, they just move them to another parish. And that's what happens with these police officers out there. Number four, family, police officers that police in these communities need to look like us. They need to be black people if they're going to be police out there in the first place. They got to be black people that live and reside in the neighborhoods and at least the city where they patrol in, family. And lastly, family, we need a citizens oversight review board. We need citizens able, empowered to discipline these officers when they abuse the rights of black people. We need black people on these citizen review boards. Now, these examples right here is stuff that I've been working on for a long time. I did not come up with them by myself. This is years of me being in Cop Watch and working with Citizens United Against Police, Communities United Against Police Brutality, and trying to draft a plan to get rid of these crooked cops. But in this society, they don't want to get rid of crooked cops because they empower the police to kill and brutalize us. Look at these demonstrations that's been going on, family. Right here in Denver, we had a cop that was fired for posting a picture talking about let's get ready to riot. In New York City, the scanners got hacked and the police was talking about just shoot people, just run people over, just to abuse the protesters. And they wonder why people are running around busting windows and vandalizing shit is because the police is out there committing acts of terror against the American people. Even if you go to one of these protests and you ain't threw nothing at the police, you ain't threw no water at them, you ain't threw no rock at them, you just out there saying fuck the police or mentioning George Floyd's name, and these police officers will assemble and start shooting you with pepper spray. It's before the curfew, it's during the curfew, it's after the curfew, it don't matter. The other night they started pepper spraying people and tear gassing people 2 hours before the curfew even came in. So the police is out here trying to incite violence, family. They want niggas to tear up America so they can continue this lockdown. They can continue this repression. Haven't you noticed that since all of this Black Lives Matter and the whole George Floyd thing been going on, ain't nobody talking about Corona. Corona ain't the biggest news no more. It's the plight of black people, man. And one point that I gotta make, family, is that we have to have our own agenda. We are letting outsiders come in and infiltrate this movement. You got white kids out here living vicariously through the black struggle. They got on the Black Lives Matter. They got their fist in the air. You know, some of them are even saying black power and all of this kind of stuff. But to a lot of these white kids, man, this is like going to an amusement park. This is part of being in a this is part of being in a demonstration that you can brag about years later. They don't have no connection to our struggle, but they are the ones coming in with the agenda, pushing their agenda inside our movement. We have to define our movement, and we have to push our own agenda, family. The 5-point program that I just brought up earlier about how to get rid of crooked cops, that could be an agenda item. Reparations definitely got to be an agenda item. Better health care got to be an agenda item. And for those who want education, that's got to be an agenda item. But we cannot let them make education be the main agenda item, because this devil will tell you, yeah, we'll give you education, let you have free college. You go through the college and get the degree and all that, and still ain't no goddamn job waiting on you when you come out. And they don't teach you how to start no business for yourself. So we need economic viability, economic empowerment, family. That should be on the top of the list, along with getting rid of these crooked ass police. That's all I got for you today, family. This is Brother Sharif Alim from the Mile High News.
Yep, so definitely, fam, we gotta know what this is doing to us. We gotta know, what to do next. Because that's what nobody's talking about. What's gonna happen after this? Nobody has an answer for that. It's just gonna be back to normal. And normal is our bad. It's bad for us. So definitely. So next up, we got our brother Sekou in the infamous Sekou's Corner. Brother Sekou, who is currently running for the United States Senate for the Unity Party. And I'm gonna tell y'all, fam, I never voted in my life. Tell y'all honestly. Because I felt nobody was never going to do nothing for us. But if I was to vote, and I am going to vote, it would be for Brother Sekou. So, Brother Sekou.
All right. You vote 10 times, you catch up. Your one count for 10, baby.
So I ain't never did it before. Let me get it 3-4.
Sometimes we might as well, they're going to be voting for the cemeteries and no. They're going to cheat. All right, they're going to cheat. First of all, thank you, everyone, for being here and sharing from your heart about what this is really going on, because this has touched the hearts, mind, and actually the souls of black folks all over the world. Mm-hmm. And this whole thing with this police brutality is not just what's happening to us as Africans in America, born in America, but this is happening for black folks no matter where we at. So even if we solve the problem of police brutality in America, all right, what happens if I want to go to Cuba? I got to go through the same old mess. What if I leave here and I go back home to Africa? I got to go through the same old mess. See, so the nature of where do we go from here is how do we stop the mess no matter where we at. Right. See, and that means we're going to have to fight everywhere we're at, because we are all over the world. Not just in this state where we've been dispersed through gentrification, but all over the world we are continually in a process of fight and flight. Not fight or flight. We got to hit it and keep moving, Jack. See, we got to hit and keep moving because we are not organized to stick and stay. See, we can't go heads up with nobody and no thing. We are not organized to do that. And so what is really going on ain't nothing new. See, this is nothing more than a mobilizing temporary thing that's going to spin out when we let all this go. Right now we're going through a massive vomiting, all right, uncontrollable, all right? And because our efforts were not organized, we allowed it to be penetrated. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Because we let our feelings rule our logic. All right? You don't step out there like this and not have an end game. See? Not have an end game. See? And the struggle now is, okay, we did what we did. All right? We got infiltration amongst our rank. All right? We got to sort through this mess now. So now is the time. You didn't hit them, step back. Step back and let others fill the vacuum. See? And let's just see who's curious and who's serious. See, because I haven't seen this before. See? White folks jumped out there with that occupation movement thing. Oh, yeah. And they pushed the police and the nature of the capitalist system all the way to the brink, Jack. And they was out there getting whooped. You know what I'm saying? But then when they brought in the military and they spanked that butt clean on one good day, you didn't see them since then. And that's been almost, what, 5-6 years?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 10 years. You know what I'm saying? One ass woman and you done it for 10 years? I mean, wait a minute, hold on. Where is your courage at? See, where your courage at? See, listen, is you curious or is you serious? See, are you gonna go cut your hair and wash your ass and go get a job in corporate America now? You know what I'm saying? Or work on graduating from college now and become some Lottie? Well, we out here trying to be Lottie. Come on, man.
Lord.
Come on now. Come on. See, come on. See, your allies have to be tested. Excuse me. Your allies got to be tested. You just can't be my homie. You know what I'm saying? And you down with me. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't took no licking and kept on ticking. Oh, no. Absolutely not. And your gender ain't no excuse. All right? For real. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuse. If you're a sissy, then just bend that ass over and take a good shit. That's revolutionary action. Make them clean up some shit. You know what I mean? Don't suck it up. Shit it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be weak with it. You know what I mean? We out there on the farm. We got cows that got more dignity, will shit on the ground than you will. So we got to step back so we can see what we got here. Now, there's a lot of moving parts in this. I mean, I'm talking for real. You know what I mean? Because the real end game is folks who's talking about reform. All right? Not revolutionary. Reform. Reform is when you do housing rehab. See, when you go paint it a different color, you make the windows bigger, or you fix the roof, you know what I'm saying? And make it more palatable to live up in a house is rotten to the core that's going to fall down on you. Revolution replaces institutions with something stronger and better. All right, that's solid, that's rooted deep. This ain't rooted deep. No, it's not. It's not. It has been uprooted. And the meaning has gotten confused and chaotic. And in the midst of the madness, I'm telling you right now, right? I'm cool with that too. I've never seen so many friendly white folk. You know what I'm saying? They just waving and shit. And hi, how you doing? It's like, is you all right? You know what I'm saying? They just so happy. You know what I'm saying? To let us know we ain't the one. But yet, you are the one. You are the one. Because the real test is, in revolution, will you take it home? See? What you doing in your house? You know what I'm saying? I don't see you tearing up your neighborhood. And you know the rednecks in your neighborhood. You don't even speak to the rednecks. But you always want to pay the Pepsi generation and come alive in my movement. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no. See, since you all of that and you're the individual and then do it. Don't get in mine, do yours. And check your tribe. See? Check your tribe. You ain't gonna check your tribe. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? You can't get with me because you can't check yours. And white folks is the only ones who can organize white people.
Right.
They're the only ones who understand that. And because they don't want to do it, what does that tell you about them? And what they see. See, they're always looking for an easy way out. Always trying to slide under something else and hide. And it's like, oh, no. You're not, no, we pulling covers on this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? Take a strategic withdrawal. Back up. Back up. Sometimes you got to back up in order to go forward because you keep running to a wall, boy. And this ain't nothing new. And all of these folks that's out here talking about we need to change and and we need to fix this and fix that and woolly wah. It was like, really? Really? Where was you at when it needed to be fixed before it got to this point? Where was you at? See, what was you doing? You know what I'm saying? Nothing but to keep the game going. You know what I'm saying? So shut up. You know what I mean? And sit your monkey ass down. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. You know what I'm saying about reforming this shit? You know what I mean? This shit got to be flushed down into the dustbins of history and never, ever again be present. See? And if you ain't talking about that, then what you talking about? See? And if you ain't willing to die for the fresh drink of water, you know what I'm saying, and you want to suck some sewer water, guess what? Go ahead. Ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. See, I like bottled water. You know what I'm saying? Ain't been touched. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Just like that. You see, ain't nothing in there. That's good water. Drink it all. It's good for you. But if it's money, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it unless it's some cognac or something. We got some muddy water that we work with. You know what I'm saying? So everybody relax, for real. Relax, and pay attention. All right? Pay attention because there's something coming bigger and greater than all of this, and you don't have a clue.
Definitely, that's our brother Sekou, man.
Thank you very much. We need just what we need to engineer right there.
That's right, yeah.
That's the youth. That's the future here. Straighten this shit up.
Definitely. That's why I love my brother Sekou, man. I you know what I'm saying? I came to him this week, was talking, I got, you know, a little discouraged, and you know that brother set me right back up on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And he keeps the fire going on me. He's one of the ones that definitely helps me with that. So definitely, y'all stay tuned. This is our sister circle. Stay tuned next week. We're gonna have our correspondents in here. I'm gonna try to get some correspondents from other places just to see how they want to, you know, talk about what's going on around here too. And, you know, we love y'all, fam. You know, it ain't no way we be coming out here to give y'all the real news and getting up and, you know, taking out of our day to do this. We love y'all, fam. And, you know, just like me, I really want to see the empowerment of our people. This is the time. This is the age of Aquarius, the age of information. You know what I'm saying? The age of doing. So let's continue with that. And peace and love to y'all. And make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our Facebook. You're already on there. Just hit the little subscribe and the like. You guys make sure, if you can, donate to the Unity community. You know, we are making major strides out there, and we're really doing it, family. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow. I'm always posting about what's going on with that, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.